Hey guys, so welcome back to another video. Today we've got a Nissan Qashqai. It's a 2022. We're going to be replacing the rear shock absorbers. So it came up on the MOT as needed to be replaced. So we've already done the other side, which was probably a little bit worse than this one, leaking quite badly on the other side. But we're going to do this side now. I'm going to show you guys what the process is. Very simple and straightforward. So let me flip it around and get started. So the first thing obviously you want to do is take off the wheel, 5 17mm bolts. Once you've done that, you want to move to the top over here. So if you look under this cover, there is going to be 2 bolts at the top that you want to remove. They are a E14, so slightly different shape than your usual bolt. But yeah, you want to remove those 2 at the top, and then there's only 1 more bolt at the bottom, which is a 21mm that holds the shock in from there. So undo the top ones, then slide it down a little bit, undo the bottom one, and we're good to go. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've got the both top bolts. I loosened them off. Once I was loosening them, the car started to drop a little bit, so supported the underside with another jack. Just lift it up slightly, keeps everything in place. So obviously the shock absorbers supporting a little bit of the weight on this side. So what that also means is if you take the bottom bolt off without supporting the bottom, the shock absorber is just going to ping straight off, which we don't want. So 2 top bolts off, support the bottom. Now we're going to remove the 21mm bolt from the bottom at the back. Once that bolt is off, everything should come loose. Yeah, so as expected, that did release everything. The last thing that we've got to do is take off this top mount bit. So what you want to get is a 17mm spanner, ideally one that's caved in a little bit, so it's like at like a 45-degree angle, so it comes out. Then you want to grab a vice grip on the top. So you want to vice grip this and then twist off the nut. Initially, because this shock is getting replaced anyway, I'm going to try and impact it off. Hopefully that works. If not, I'll do the vice grip method. But once that is off, this will all come apart. The dust shield here and the bump stop as well will slide straight off, and then we can replace the shock absorber. There you go. So the shock is now on its own, so we can replace the shock absorber itself with a new one. We can either reuse the bump stop and the dust cover, or we can replace it, but in this case we're going to be reusing. So we're going to slide your new bump stop and the dust cover on top, slide that all the way through, and you're going to put the top mount back on like so. Grab your new bolt, let's screw that on by hand to start with. And then once it starts spinning the actual tube, you want to put this 18mm bolt on. Okay, so once it starts spinning the tube, you want to put your angled, raise it up a little bit, your angled 18mm and vice grip on the top. And you literally just want to spin it until it's tight. Yeah, so once we're back at the car, I would probably start with the top, get the top lined up, get it screwed in, and then attach the body straight after. So get your screws lined up. This is how I would do it, like this. Poke it through, line it all up, screw it together on the top, and once you've done that, we'll do the bottom. Okay guys, so that is all back together. You can see we've got the new shock in. I'm going to clean up the dust cover. Everything else is put back together. 21mm bolt on the bottom's tight, 2 bolts on the top are tight, and that is it. We're going to put the wheel back on, and that is the end of the video. Okay guys, so that is the end of the video. Everything's all back together. But yeah, if you did like the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.